Hello everyone. In this video we will connect our React website to Node.js. So to do that, first thing, go to your GitHub, create an empty repo, then copy the link and go to any place in your computer, open the command line and git clone and the link from GitHub, and then let's go inside our project folder which we have just created. So copy the name of your project folder, say cd, and go inside. Now clear up the console. So we will install a few packages. npm install, of course we will install express.env. We are not going to be using it in this project, but still. And we will also install course package, and I think that's it. Our package is installed. Let's also initiate a package.json file. npm initiate yes to everything. It's done. Now we can open the VS Code. We can open the project in VS Code. So let's say code dot open the package.json file. Here, instead of index.js, we will say server.js and close this. And then we also need to create a git ignore file. Ignore, yeah. And here you need to say node modules. And just in case, in the future you will be having a .env file, also add this. Now let's create our server.js file. Here inside the server.js, the first thing, we will import express package, and then we will create a variable and we will call it app. It's a convention, and so that we can use the express methods here. And const app is equal to app. Now we can create a route actually. So let's say app.get. This route is going to be the connection between the React website that we will create and this Node.js server. So app.get, and maybe we can create a random route. Let's say random, exactly, random route. Just to show you that we are not using any keywords here. So FAA and request and response. So whenever we receive a request, we will respond it by saying response JSON. And here we can send an object actually. Let's say my message. My message is equal to hey. That's it. I mean, we will send this information from our backend. Our backend is now this server.js file to our React website, okay? So you can just say app.listen, and we will listen to port 5000, and we can say FAA, and here let's log something so that we can understand the server is running. So that's it. Now our server.js file is finished. Let's now close this, and let's create a folder and name it as client, and we will create a React application inside this client folder. So let's go inside. Let's first clear up the console, cd client, and npx create React app inside this folder. Our React application is ready. We have installed it. Now let's also install another package, React Router DOM. So we will say React Router DOM because I want to create a routing. Also, we will install Axios package. So installation is complete actually. Now we can go inside client, and let's first make a cleanup, grab everything here except index.html, delete them, and also open the source folder, test.js, app.css, report web vitals, setup test, logo svg, delete all of this, and then go to index.js, delete these lines here and also this line, close this, go index, we don't need these, then maybe we can just say trebuchet, and also background color can be something random, Rebecca purple, yeah, and also it will look ugly, but yeah, whatever. And so header, just delete everything here, and also these two import lines. For now, just something random. And then go index.html, delete all these link tags, and also this one, and also those command lines, and also this no script, and also these React app can be your app name, and here you should describe your app. I'm just gonna leave it empty now. That's it, actually, it's finished. Now we will go to inside the source folder, we will create another folder. We will say components, and inside the components we will say read.js and maybe another main.js. Main.js will point us to the home page. So for the React.js, React Functional Component shortcut, if you don't have those shortcuts, you can install them by going to these VS Code extensions section. So I told you that we will be creating a routing inside the app.js. So to do that, the first thing is to import these components and also these special methods from React Router DOM. And now we can delete this random tag, and here let's first create a router tag. Now let's place this div tag inside our router tag. Proper indentation, nice. And now let's first create a navigation bar. I mean something like a navigation bar. And here let's say span. This is gonna be the first link, and let's create another span. And between these two spans, let's place some empty spaces. That's it. Now, but just one space is not enough. Let's place a few more. Okay, now let's create link tags here, which we have imported from React Router DOM navigation. And here, let's say read data from server. And for the second link, let's say home page. And now let's create our routing here. So to do that, first we are going to be using this routes tag, and inside routes tag we will define our routes. So our first route is going to be the read route. This read route will let us to read some data from the server file. So to create it, let's say route, and that's it. And also for the home page, of course home page has the index route, and let's say main component, and that's it. But of course we also need to point these link tags, and that's it. Actually, it's finished. Our app.js is finished. Now let's close this. Now let's go to read route. The first thing is we need to use effect and also use state. So let's first create the variable, let's say server data, isn't it? Let's be a little descriptive. And now let's use effect. We should be creating another function here. Let's say const fetch data, so that we can use the power of asynchronous functions. And later, once we finish up with the function, we can call that function so that it can grab the data, isn't it? That's it. So here, let's first grab this name. And now, so as we haven't imported Axios actually. So now let's say const response of what? Response of server is equal to await. You see, now it's nice. Await Axios get, and we will get what? We will get some data from this route. And what route? Actually, we have created here random route. Let's copy it, paste it here, and that's it. Now, of course, that's not it. We still need to do maybe another variable. So response server data, the response that we will get from the server, it's gonna be an object, let's say. So to get the data that we want, we need to reach this my message. So to reach this my message, first we need to get the data from this object, and then we will be using this name here. What is it? My message, yeah. And later we can of course now set server data. Let's say sentence. Here also let's say sentence, because we say too many times data word. Okay, now it's better. Sentence from server, set server data, everything is fine. So our React component is finished. Now we can test it actually to see if it's gonna work. It will not work, but I will show you why it's not gonna work. Here we are on the client, but we need to create another command line here for our Node.js application. Now let's make this bigger. Okay, so to initiate Node.js application, we need to say node server.js. Great. Now let's go here. Nope, let's go here, yeah. And here we will say npm start for the React application. Yeah, it looks ugly actually. I'm gonna change this background color. Yeah, Rebecca was not a good choice. Haki, maybe it's gonna be better. Yeah, now it's better. So the only relation, the only connection that my React application has with the backend, has with Node.js application, is this line here. Let me show you. Where is it? Yeah, this one. Axios get random route. But it will not work. Let me show you. It will not work because they are running on two different ports. So to overcome that error, we can just copy the full path. Here, for example, we can grab this full path. This is the full path of our React application. We will modify it to our Node.js. So as this is React, we know that our Node.js is running on the port 5000, and that's it. This should work, but if it's not gonna work, we will still do one more configuration. Now let's click on this. Again, we have this error. It's okay, no problem. It means that we need to add another package which we have installed here. Where is it? Let me show you. Course. So the course package is actually used in this case. So we will say course const course is equal to require course. That's it. And now, of course, we need to initiate this course, and that's it. Actually, nothing else. So let's reinitiate server, not server.js for 5000. Great. Now npm start. So everything is fine. As you can see, we are getting this data from the server, and that's it for this exercise. See you next time. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye.